Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the resources. Okay, in this lab, we try to implement the multiple language in our mobile application. So without further ado, let us start our lab. So in this tutorial, we'll show a step by step to develop the selecting multiple language. Yeah. First, you can create the empty. Okay. After that, you can go to the resources, layout, and this is your layout. Okay. Then you can design your layout. Example. So I have edit text here. Okay. To edit text, I have a text view. I also have a button and another button. So I put the constraint layout for each widget here. Okay, all right. Alright, okay, this is the example of your layout here. Okay, next I'm going to set the string value. Okay, I can go to the resources and then value here and then select a string. So here you can add some all the string, all the text string here. So you can define all the text string in under resources. Okay, let's say here I have okay, string name. Okay, my application. Okay. So remember, don't put space here. So you, in order to avoid this one, you can use underscore like this. Right, close, and then you can type welcome to my application. Okay. Next one is username. Okay, and this is your value. All right. then I have a login button, and another one is select. Okay, like this. Alright, and then you can go back to the layout here. Then you can change, for example, here is a text view, so I can change. Here is my application. Okay. Okay, and this one, let me remove the text, and then I can add hint. Okay, username. This one, Android. And password. Okay. For the button, okay, I can choose login like this, and then this is select language. Okay. And you see here I have two edit text, I have two button. So now we are going to focus on two button here. Okay, later on you need to complete this one, username and a password. Okay, I will give you exercise after finishing this tutorial. Alright, next one, you need to go back to the string value here. You can right click like this, and then you can choose open translation editor. Okay, you can see here add local. Okay, so you can add local like this. Then you can choose any language that you want to that you prefer. Yeah. Okay, for example, okay, I'm going to find Arabic. Let's say I want to choose Arabic one. This one. Yeah. Alright, and then if you look at the a string folder here, it automatically generate the string XML AR. So this is the Arabic. Maybe I want to add another one, okay, which is the Hindia. Okay, this one, Hindi. Another one maybe Malay. Okay, this. This one, and you can add local based on your preference, so that your application can be translated to others language from other country. Okay. Let's say I take here only 3 sample. Later on you can add, up to you. Alright, next one, you need to translate one by one all of these things. So you can go back to here, my application. You can copy like this. After that, you can paste here. Then you can see see the Arabic name like this, right? Okay, next one, go to the translation editor. Alright, this is my project, translation editor, and then this is your, for example, my application. You can copy like this, and this is the string, username. Okay, and this is a password, and this is a login. Okay, and then this is a select language. How about for Hindi? Then you can also translate it. You can use the Google Translate or others platform. Okay, and then next one is Malaysia. Alright, okay, once you complete this one, okay, you can check the string XML Arabic here. Okay, it automatically will be defined in this string XML. Okay, okay, you can check all this one, right? So once you complete this one, okay, you can go back to the main activity. Okay, this one, let's say here, imagine that user choose this select language button. Okay, and then you need to pop up, okay, you need to pop up alert dialog. Okay, then user can choose the language, yeah. Okay, and all the text here will be translated into the specific language. Alright, then you can go to the Java file like this. Okay, remember we have two buttons, so you can declare here is private button. Okay, for example is login button, and then select. Okay, for example like this. Okay, next one, you need to create a function here. You can call share a preference. Equal to get share preference. Here is a setting, and then by default value is empty. Okay, semicolon. Okay, this is the interface for accessing and modifying the preference data. So you can create a variable here. For example, a string. And then equal to preference get share preference. Okay, get string. Okay, and then this is my language. Then by default it's empty. This is activity mode private. Okay, and then you can set local. And then your language. Alright. Let's say we'll make it small. Okay, here then you need to create a function here, private set local. Void set local, and then this is passing a string, so you can declare as a string language. This, and then you can create a local equal to default. Okay, basically a local here is the object represent a specific geographical or region such as a language. So when you want to change all the language, so you need to set the local here. Okay, and also you need to configure the two most important thing when you are translating the language. You need to set up the local, and also you need to configuration. You need to make a configuration. So I can create a variable here, config, okay, equal to new configuration, like this. Okay, and after that config dot local. Equal to local. Alright. And then paste context. Okay, and then in order to update the configuration, okay, update a new, let's say you there is a, let's say the user choose a new language, so you need to update the configuration. So in order to update here, so you need to call get base contact get resources, okay, and then you can choose update configuration, okay, and then this one is a config, okay, comma, get base context dot get resources dot get display metric. Then you can use the share preference dot editor. Okay, for here for any particular set of preference, there is a single instance of this class that all clients share. Modification to the preference must go through an editor, so therefore you need to choose editor here to ensure the preference value remain in the consistent state and control when they are commit to storage. So we can type here editor, the variable, okay, get share preference, and then you can put here is a setting, comma, okay, mode private dot edit. So you are trying to edit the something wrong. Okay, let me check again. Private dot edit. Alright. Okay, and then editor dot put string. This is comma. And this is the language. And editor apply. That's it. Okay. Okay, next, go back to the main here. Okay, main class here in the main function here. Right. In the main function, you also can set the content view. Okay, let's say you have several layout. Okay, at this moment, in our application, we only have activity main, only one. Okay, let's say you have multiple. Let's say you design mobile application for multiple devices with a different resolution. So you can create multiple layout here. Then you can add the control statement if else condition. Then you can set a content view here. Okay, and you can just call set content view. Okay, and r class dot layout. Okay, dot activity main. Okay, or if you have more than one layout, okay, so you can add the control statement here. Then you can choose if the resolution in this range, then you can choose the certain layout here. Okay. But at this moment we have only one, so I can choose activity main. Okay. If only one, actually you don't need to make statement like this. Yeah, but I just want to share it to you. If you have more than one layout, then you can use set content view here. Okay, right. Next is we create a function for a button. Okay, click button. So I can write a function like this. Okay, just type file name, not file name. Okay, the function like this. Then you can create here, okay, public void click button. Okay, and then bracket parenthesis like this. So here remember that we have two button, right? And then let's say I want to set the select language button. Okay, so I can make a connection, okay, link between Java file and the XML file. So I can type here like this, okay, select. Oh, so wait a moment. I know the language button, yeah, language button, okay, equal to button, okay, find view by ID r.id dot what is that? Let me check here. So this is button 2, right? The ID for login is button, yeah. This is button 2. So we are going to connect to button 2. Right. After that, okay, if you go back to the layout here, imagine that the user choose this one, okay, select language. Then what we want to do here is pop up the alert dialog, okay, then user can choose. So we can call the alert dialog here. So we can set on ClickListener language button dot set on ClickListener new view on ClickListener like this, okay, and then you can create a array here, yeah, for example is vinyl string, okay, bracket, okay, this one unlimited here, and then list item, this is the variable, okay, item, and then open parenthesis, then you can add the array here, okay, for example number 1 is Arabic, okay, number 2 maybe Malaysia, and Hindi, alright, and semicolon. Okay, after that you can pop up the alert dialog. You can type alert dialog like this, okay, and then build equal to new alert dialog, okay. And then here you need to mention the activity, yeah. Here we want to display the alert dialog in this activity, so that at the same activity, yeah. So you can call main activity, because our class is main activity, okay, dot this like this. Alright, and then you also can set the title, so you can call build, okay, let's say set title like this, then you can type choose language, right. Okay, and then you can call the you can create alert dialog, okay, dialog dot build equal to build dot create. So you create the alert dialog and display show. Let us check. Okay, correct. This one, let's say I create another one. Yeah, my suggestion, okay, when you create mobile apps, so you need to check, yeah, step by step. Okay, don't try to write a code too much and then you never check it. Yeah. Okay, I open to virtual device. Okay, this is basically we don't touch this one. Okay, we just set this one. Yeah. Once the user oops, where is okay, no application. Okay, in this application, okay, we just set on ClickListener into the it's not responding. Okay, in this application we just set on ClickListener into the select language button, isn't it? Once the user click select language, okay, it will pop up the alert dialog. Okay, choose language. Okay, but we don't have the option yet. Okay, so this is the display. So the next one, you can add the option so that the user can choose only one option. Okay, so here you can enter here and then you can type build dot set single choice item, this one. Okay, and then you can call, let me rename this one, list item. Okay, list item. Okay, comma -1. -1 means that by default it will be unchecked. Okay, and then this is new dialog interface on ClickListener, right? And then this is a semicolon here. Here you can add the control statement if, okay, if you look at the dialog interface dialog here, integer which, so you can type here which, okay, equal to 0. Okay, why 0? Okay, because in array we start by 0. Okay, 0 means represent the Arabic one. If the user choose the first array, okay, means the user want to translate in the Arabic one, so you can set local this one string AR. AR means indicate we are going to access this one, okay, right, string .xml Arabic. Okay, after that recreate, yeah, and then else if which equal to 1, so I open bracket here, set local, okay, this is Malaysia, right, else if which equal to 2, set local equal to Hindi. Quit. Okay. All right. And then here you can set dialog dot dismiss. Or okay. You can run again. Let's say I choose the Arabic. So all the text string, okay, will be changed into the Arabic. Maybe Malaysia, okay, Hindi, right, okay. Next one, I'm going to set on ClickListener, especially in the login button here. So first I want to create a new activity. You can click this one, main activity, right click, okay, new, and then select the activity here and then you can choose the empty activity. Okay, so you can rename activity number 2 here. Alright, and it automatically generate both, yeah, Java file at the same time for layout XML file, which is activity2.xml. If you open here, you can see this is the second activity. Okay, this is the first activity, this is the second activity. So I can add another text view here. Okay. Or maybe I set text view set constraint layout first. Okay, after that I'm going to add here, right, string welcome. Okay. Example like this. Then you can go to the translation editor. Okay, just refresh this one. Okay, you can see here Arabic, Hindi, and Malay still empty, so that you can add for Hindi. Okay, for Arabic. Okay, alright. After that, I can go to this one. Okay. Okay, just now I create this one, click button, or maybe I change. This one is, this is the select language. Like this. Okay, and I also have another function which is login. Login button. Okay. Public void login button. Okay, here I have declare, okay, login button here. So I need a link between Java file and the widget itself. Okay, button find view by id r.id dot button. All right, and then here I set on ClickListener. New view ClickListener. Okay, next one I'm going to navigate from main activity to the activity 2. So you need to declare intent. So this is the standard intent. Intent equal to new intent. Okay. And then this is your departure or your current activity, which is main activity dot this, and this is your destination or the target activity. So the target is here activity 2. So you need to call activity 2. Activity 2 dot class. Right? Semicolon. Okay. And then you need to start activity intent. That's it. Okay. Let us check. Okay, let's say I choose Arabic language. Then, okay, this button will navigate to the second activity. Still text view. So means that in the second activity here, right, this one. Let me check this one. Okay, still text view. So let's say I change here string welcome, right? And then I want a size, increase the size and draw it text size. Okay, let's say 40. It's too big, yeah. It's okay. Welcome, like this. Okay, and then I run again. Alright, and then when I click this login button, okay, it navigate to the second activity, and the second activity also ready translated. Okay, so when I choose another language, for example Hindi, okay, and the second activity also translated. Okay, alright. Now, for your lab exercise today, you need to complete this username, okay, and also the password, okay. So, as a developer, you need to define the username and password in the Java file, okay, inside the main activity. Maybe you can define into the specific username and a password, so that if the user key in the same username and password, the user able to enter the second activity. Else, okay, if the username is incorrect, okay, you need to pop up those messages, okay, and then inform to the user that your username is incorrect. All right, if the password, okay, incorrect, so you also need to inform to the user through those messages, okay, that your password is incorrect or invalid. So you need to declare this one, username and the password. Okay. So if match, then you can go to the second activity. That's it from my tutorial today. Okay. Please complete this lab exercise and submit by this week. Okay. Thank you so much. See you next video.